Hello, my beloved family. It's been a long time since I've last seen any of you. How's it hanging? As for me, I haven't decided if I'm into the whole war thing yet. I'm starting to wonder why we're even here in Arma Cold War Assault. We've been assaulting this country since 2001, back when it was originally called Operation Flashpoint. Not me personally, I was deployed last week. Prior to enlisting, I've only been in a few military sim skirmishes. Most of my training is in the Arma Life roleplay field. Only thing that prepared me for was the loud radio chatter. 191! Yeah, I maxed out the gain on Ronald Easter's voice. You have to. The biggest and loudest bombs win the wars. Some may say the Cold War, ew, boring. It was just a bunch of old guys threatening each other with nukes. However, this is going on the Black Pants Legion channel, where the viewer is either a level 10 history buff or lived through the entire 4.5 decades of the Cold War 34 years ago, meaning y'all probably know plenty about all the espionage and lesser known conflicts during this era. These levels replicate events ranging from secret spec ops to large scale battles to flag transportation duty. For real, you're given the objective to convoy with the US flag from base to base. No ambushes nor detour horrors, nothing. Haven't tried much of the campaign, mostly played the single missions instead. What I did get out of the story was it has cinematic cutscenes.
Meathead! You stink, Fowley. I don't know, Armstrong.
What is this, a tea party?
Right, they're just petting their rifles. Casting includes early 2000s 3D models equipped with psychotic facial features, animatronic mouths, and permanent action figure grip. The boot camp obstacle course is where Arma's realism shines, a challenge that has recruits run through an empty amusement park line, walk the plank, then crawl under a net. My physical talents made me the top of my remedial class. The final test was shooting a few targets at the firing range. Now you're ready to run a marathon and take aim at distant blobs. On the way, follow the leader. I struggled with this not because of a recalcitrant attitude, but the inability to coordinate with NPC pacing. I just couldn't stay in formation. It was the lost and damned for me all over again. This wasn't the reason I quit the campaign, it was the refusal to redo the long hiking segments. That's why no contract was signed. I pick and choose every single mission I do like a contractor. Dove into the first task on the list, designated Grand Theft Auto in an enemy-occupied town. While creeping about, I shot a guy in the back. He shrugged off the bullet, so I assumed he was a non-confrontational soldier, maybe a comrade who can take a joke. Came face to face with another person in the same uniform and got blasted by him. The enemy went on to reveal their MLG tendencies when they teabagged me on the death cam as Eisenhower talked that shit. That's how it goes every time you die. You were told that you were dead, alongside a historical figure summing up your pitiful existence, featuring profound quotes such as, "War is not nice. Thanks, Barbara Bush, for your service." Also, there's one that goes, "We're all gamers in the end," as what this guy, Italian proverb, was trying to say. Go shove that fucking quotation book up your ass. Remember, we gotta steal a car. Luckily, it's the only vehicle in the whole town. Don't feel bad for this impoverished village. Yeah, some of the houses have dirt floors, yet they can still afford package delivery. How greedy. Once the whip is stolen, drive it to the meeting point to be congratulated by a jump scare of positive reinforcement. Previously, the large battles were mentioned. Well, here it is. It's kind of hard not to get shot from afar. Discovering where the enemy originated had me setting up shop in the nearby woods. Laid down with my M16 and was picking many of them off. The squad leader was jealous of the kill streak, kept yelling at me to get back into formation. Camping was favored until I died too many times and gave up. Let's take the quiet approach since the spec op missions are chill. Just 3 buddies with silenced SMGs taking on the world. Usually those buds die quickly. On one of the runs, I abandoned my 2 teammates to hide out on the second floor of a building. From up high, I was dropping soldiers through the bullet passage glass. Confidence crashed when a tank rolled through. Powering down, thinking I couldn't fight a tank. The tank said, "Sure, you can fight," and forced me to come outside. The environment being destructible legit surprised me.
Oh my goodness, they can blow up the buildings! Come on. What?
My biggest blunder was when I went lone wolf. Tasked with sneaking onto a base to destroy some tanks, I blended in with the concrete walls to stealth in there for satchel charge planting. Managed to place all 3 and leave. Running away on the mountain, I was spotted, thus setting off the alarm. Oh well, made it to the final point and the mission was completed, but failed. In the moment, I thought the bombs would go off on their own, totally ignoring the touch-off button. Sorta redeemed myself in a true quest of destiny in a mission titled Bomberman. As a boat bomber, I'm here to cut off this convoy. Attempt 1, I used just one of the satchels when I was issued 3 because of course 3 tanks. After seeing what was up, I had my trio of explosives spread out to reach each of them. Got 2 out of the 3, the remainder was damaged though, could still keep on trucking like a trike becoming a unicycle.
He's still fucking... Damn. Fuck.
In another solo mission, Shadow Killer, a fuel station needs to get blown up in the dark. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's make our own single mission. Always sign me up for a level editor. Take a flat open space, load it with war accessories, and watch both sides infantry synchronize for prone nap time. Too many units cause blackouts like your mama's power grid. Lastly, I appreciate the editor for allowing me to look civilians in the eyes. Must admit that I played my first 2 hours aiming from the hip, GoldenEye style. Thought I pressed every key on the board, but as always with these old games, the Steam forums explained to me how to press V to aim down my sights. Alright, I've overstayed my welcome. Best to head out. Last time I had this primetime slot, I was murdered while hosting a telethon. That's what I get for being $1 short of the goal. Don't do the same. Donate to charity. Thank you, Tex, for letting me be a part of the Christmas dump.
I say again. I say again. I say again.
I say again. I say again. I say again. I say again. I say again.